Hey there guys, thank you for joining with me today. This is going to be another Mythic Plus group. This is going to be a guild group. This is going to be an Operation Mechagon plus 10. If this is your first time here, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really helps me to grow the channel. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave those in the comment section below. This is going to be my first one for the day. So we're really just looking for crests and just experience. So hopefully we should be able to get this one done pretty effectively. I need to adjust some of the volume, so give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. So I would like to really ask a question real quickly, just to try and see if some people have opinions on this. What do you think about this? I was going to make a video on it, but what do you think about the add-ons being removed and Blizzard putting their own add-ons in, such as details and other types of add-ons? Do you think Blizzard is going to be able to implement those things in a way that's going to be effective for everybody, as far as for each of the different classes and each of the different add-ons for each class? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I was going to do a video on it, but there's been some other videos that have come out, so I feel like they probably cover it better than I do. For me, I personally have an issue with Blizzard doing things like that. Let's just go, for example, the 11.1.5 patch that just came out. That was so bugged that it wasn't able to be played for a while until they come out with an update. So alrighty, here we go. So I hope we've got all of our add-ons, I think, pretty much taken care of now. Again, we've been trying to reduce a lot of those add-ons, considering the fact that they're going to be removing those coming pretty quick. So feel like those things might as well go ahead and get used to not using them.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
I completely forgot to check and see what's this week's
Watch your step.
affix. I know that I forgot to change
Watch your step.
one of my talents so that I could use the Feigned Death to be able to
Watch your step.
remove the debuff that's put on you by the affix. We're gonna go ahead and pop our cooldown. Probably should have done that at the beginning.
Watch your step.
Need to really be paying attention to those interrupts too. We've been slacking off on some of these things, and it shows in some of the last videos.
Watch your step.
But I have been having a lot of issues both with audio and with add-ons, so
Inflamed.
A gift of power.
Luckily, with this being a guild group, we was able to get our cooldown or our interrupt rotation there.
This is a statistical anomaly.
Worked pretty well.
Our visitors are still alive. Time to introduce them to the legends of the Tussle Tonks Arena. The Platinum Pummeler, and no mercy for you.
But it looks like we got our add-ons pretty much taken care of, so I need to move this.
You must hold your ground until we can clear a path to it.
Welcome.
Al, I'm putting 20 large on no mercy.
Watch your step.
If I can't bet on a should day, then I ain't really living.
It's not going to let me move it right now.
Grandpa. Watch your step.
It's all right. We'll move it in a little bit. I've been adjusting my UI too. Notice I got a little more room here in the middle of the screen so you can see what's going on.
My power is transcendent.
AOE incoming. AOE incoming. Watch your
Well,
step.
that didn't quite work as well as we thought.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
The city's entrance is
Okay, here we
located
go
just
again.
past this road.
And I forgot to move that again.
You must hold your ground until we can clear a path to it.
Grandpa.
Al, I'm putting 20 large on no mercy.
Watch your step. AOE incoming.
If I can't bet on a should day, then I ain't really living.
Grandpa. Watch your step. AOE incoming. Grandpa.
My power is
AOE incoming. Watch your
Something else that's interesting. Let me know what you guys think about that.
Target you.
The one button. The one button rotation that is going to be coming pretty soon. I don't use Hakili. I have used it in the past, so I know what it does. But they're talking about bringing some sort of add-on that's going to be from Blizzard that uses Hakili, or a form of that shows the next best or the next most optimal
AOE incoming.
button to push. So
Grandpa.
I think it's going to cause you to have a
Watch your step.
reduced global cooldown
AoE incoming.
if you're using that. So it would be, I don't know, I've seen some estimates that say it could possibly be 15, 10, 15, 20%
AoE incoming.
knocked off your global cooldown time, so that's quite a bit. But in all reality, a lot of the rotations are pretty intensive.
But we're still throwing them out with the trash. Trash, trash, trash.
Arcane Mage being one that I have played. Its rotation is, or was when I played it, was very intensive. I mean, it was really difficult. So, and then if you, for a hunter, even for example, if you was to go from Beast Mastery to Marksmanship Hunter, you're gonna have a big change. You have different things that have to be activated. For example, you have to have certain buffs on your lock and load, I think is one of the buffs that you have to track. The rotation is completely different. Yeah, when the rotation is just completely different. And not only is the rotation completely different, a lot of times the stat requirements are different too. So for me to change to Marksmanship Hunter, I would have to change some of my gem combinations because I'm looking for haste and crit right now.
AoE incoming.
A gift.
Mastery too, crit mastery, but haste is my. I want to stack as much haste as I can. But I feel like Marksman is probably is crit and mastery. I feel like are the two main ones for that, which is a big difference.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
So you can see here I've adjusted some of these over here on this side, and I've also made this on the targeted side so it shows them, but they're smaller. They were running behind my bars over there, so you couldn't see them.
Find shelter.
Now you can see. Main thing is I have Serpent Sting up, Barbed Shot, which is here in the middle as well. You can see the Barbed Shot. So you want to keep that on 3 stacks, and you want to make sure that you keep that Serpent Sting
Run out.
damage up as well. So you want to make sure that you don't have any downtime on those specific.
Find shelter.
I don't know what happened right there, but tank got caught off guard or something. Happens every now and again.
Run out.
Just want to make sure you don't have that circle overlapping these boxes, cause
Find shelter.
he'll pop them and then you won't have any place to go. But normally you'll just, so now then we'll move away from the box,
Run out.
kind of like that.
Find shelter.
And he's going to, I don't know what they're going to do with things like Plater. I really do like the option for being able to have colored nameplates. Colored nameplates
Find shelter.
to show DPS priority. I know not everybody uses them. If you're interested in what I'm talking about, you can go back and check out one of my videos. It's called Plater Nameplates. To show the one that I use, which is Jundi's. It's always worked pretty well for me. I need to make sure that it's working correctly now that I've had to reinstall everything. I remember when that was occurring, it used to be pretty difficult to get around there. I used to struggle with that sometimes. I don't know how many times I've run this place now, so not really that big of a deal anymore.
Warning, excessive levels of flesh detected.
Attention, citizens! Please remain in your domiciles.
I'm not going to use.
Guards are currently en route to quell.
I'm going to use my cooldown right here on this guy. We're going to use it on the next group.
My power is transcendent. Share in it.
So, you dismantled a few of my lesser inventions. Let us see.
We'll use
how
it
you
right
fare
here.
against something more advanced.
AOE incoming.
But anyway, I think that's pretty helpful there. You can see them right here.
Dispel.
This is you heard the dispel come across the audio, but it was right down here.
So, you possess a modicum of skill. It will prove insufficient.
My power
Stay away
is
from lines.
transcendent. Share in it.
Stay away from lines.
You just want to stay up
Stay
pretty
away
close
from
on him.
lines.
Just make sure you stay out of that
Watch
line.
your step.
This one you just want to make sure you're in the piece of the pie there that's not lit up with electricity.
Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines.
I do have DBM in the
Stay away
middle.
from lines.
Try to make it as
Watch
so
your
it's not great big, but
The invaders have made it past the outer defenses.
all right.
I want their stench removed from my city.
I have activated all civic defenses, my king.
And this section used to be a pain in the rear end too, but the pattern hasn't really moved. It's really the same
These bots to detect you.
same
within the
pattern.
steam will shield you from their sensors.
Ones you got to watch for is those two over there. They're gonna move. Yeah, you can't make that. You have to get right here. Sometimes you can make it around there. I don't try it. You can get a little greedy there. It'll cause you some issues. I'm gonna go ahead and hit our big cooldown right here, since this is gonna be all of these guys. Let's try to get in this little. You get in that little dome there, you can have your shields you from damage.
Dispel.
Got another add-on that's not working. Trank shot add-on that's not working. It's not that big a deal. See, he told me to dispel, but I'm having trouble seeing
Dispel.
or knowing which one. MK1.
Interrupt.
Tune up. I used to have a hunter helper that was in the middle of the screen here. I've removed that.
A gift.
Trying to get it to where you can see a little more of what's going on. I don't need that anyway. It really just sits there. I don't use it. Kind of like with the Keeley. That's why I don't use it. I don't try to learn the rotation, the specifics of the rotation. So there's no reason to have those add-ons.
AOE incoming.
But for some people, again, you know, I've been playing a hunter since I first started playing the game. I don't know, 2005, 2006. So we're talking 20 years. So somebody that's new to the game could get very quickly overwhelmed by all of the add-ons, all of the different buttons and stuff. So Get that plant.
AoE incoming.
A gift.
That does not go the same way every time, so be careful of that. Whoa. Gonna need to get some more healing potions. I don't use them a lot. That was definitely a place where it helped me. Also updated my
AoE incoming.
mouse pointer, so it has my global cooldown on it. My goodness gracious.
Wasn't necessary. A gift of power.
It should resurrect right here. Normally, if you see down there updated respawn location in your chat bar,
Stay
you'll
away from lions.
know that
Stay away from lions.
you can release and you'll respawn there where you just
Stay
killed
away
the
from
last
lions.
that last boss.
Stay away from lions. Stay away from lions.
We can commandeer that transport to access Mechagon's tower.
Stay away from lions.
So, my misguided son returns. I'm impressed you made it this far.
You are no longer my father. Just
Yeah,
a
this was
malfunctioning machine that
from
must be shut
BFA, if I'm
down.
not mistaken.
Poor child. If only you could
This was really
accept
when
the
I got
truth.
into doing
The curse of flesh has run
instances
rampant
a lot.
across Azeroth, and I will
Doing a lot of
replace it
dungeons.
with
I really got
mechanical
into the
purity.
dungeons. I had taken some time off. And when I got back into it, it was
A gift
that was one of the things I did a lot of.
power.
It was about the time I joined the guild I'm in now too, so I like all of these dungeons for sure.
Interrupt.
Don't think we're gonna time this one. Maybe, but I doubt it.
AoE incoming.
We'll be able to use
AoE incoming.
a gateway at the top. I don't think we'll even be able to use the gateway. I don't know how it is going to be on percentage.
Dispel. AoE incoming. AoE incoming.
A gift of power.
AoE incoming. AOE incoming.
We're gonna see, but this last guy's pretty tanky. I don't know if 3 minutes is enough time. Don't know if 3 minutes is enough time to get him. We do have a hero.
AOE incoming. Dispel.
A gift of
Okay, what's going on here?
Dispel. AOE incoming.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Watch your
hit my own personal cooldowns.
Cannot elude my targeting system.
At least now I can look in the middle of the screen and I know when I need to push my next button.
Watch your
You cannot elude my targeting system.
Watch your Run.
Activating disruptor. You cannot elude my targeting system.
Watch your
You cannot elude my targeting system.
Watch your Run.
Activating disruptor. You cannot elude my targeting system.
Watch your Phase 2.
I'll hit hero on this when it comes down, but I'm
Fools! All you have done
pretty sure there's no way we're gonna be able to.
You wish to test my true ordnance? I will happily oblige.
Run out.
Fully charged.
a gift of
Magnetic thrust engaged.
Run. Keep moving.
That first boss.
failure sustains me.
All power to weapon.
Run out.
All power to weapon.
Run out.
Magnetic grapple engaged.
Run.
Yeah, this guy's tanky,
Keep
tank.
moving.
Need about 4 minutes to get him.
My power
Cannon fully charged.
Run out.
Looks like we're gonna get it.
Run. Keep moving.
Just gotta stay away from those. And there he is, King Mechagon.
A gift of power.
Alright, guys. Let's see here. I think that may actually be a headpiece that is actually one that I need.
Heroes. Know that King Mechagon's vision of the world is not one my people share.
It's critical strike and haste. Critical strike and mastery. I'll see if that's an upgrade. It may be. Anyway, guys, if you followed me this far, I really do appreciate it. If you'd kindly hit that like and subscribe button on the way out the door to help me to grow the channel, and we'll catch you on the next time. You guys have a good day now. Bye-bye.
Oh, don't forget to mention my tech.